Hi, I'm Devia Gugnani. Sangiovese is most popularly known as the main component of the Chianti blend from Tuscany. But there's a lot more to this wine than just the inexpensive straw-covered jugs that you see of it. So let's go behind the burner and meet the expert to get the Vino 411. I'm here with Gourmet Magazine's wine and spirits consultant, Michael Green. Michael, what makes Sangiovese special?
What makes it so special is that it finds its ancestral home in Tuscany. A beautiful place indeed, great food, great architecture, great culture. It's the terroir, this idea of microclimate, the idea that geography is a taste. When you're drinking a Sangiovese-based wine from Tuscany, you are in Tuscany, you're transported.
Taste of the country.
And we're starting off with today actually one of the most celebrated areas in Tuscany called Chianti Classico. What makes the grape so special is that it's got wonderful acid levels and an earthiness. By the way, I haven't poured myself. This is not fair.
It's nice, ladies first.
This is,
it works.
Yeah, but I gotta remember me. Even though it's full flavored, it's got generally a lightish color. At the outermost rim, you'll often have a brickish color to it.
It does look like a brick red.
And again, sort of a light color indicates a wine that's quite light. But Sangiovese has a great spiciness to it.
I was going to say,
it's so compatible with so many types of food. Smooth, but it's got grip. At the finish,
it does.
It makes you want
to
go like this. Mwah,
it does.
It's real lip smack. Now we're actually going to be tasting through a wine from a lesser-known appellation that I think is one of the really stellar sleeper places.
This is one of my favorites.
Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, and this too is Sangiovese based. Most versions can be found for under $25.
It's a little stronger on the nose.
A little stronger, a little bit deeper. It sees more time in oak. I would actually do with a high acid tomato-based sauce.
Because you got
such acid in this wine. Really great for Italian food.
It really is.
Or great Parmesan Reggiano. The third wine which we're going to be tasting today, it's a style of wine that gives a winemaker the ability to add non-traditional grapes to the blend. So this wine, it's 50%, it says this on the back label here, by the way, 50% Sangiovese, and then there's 25% Cabernet Sauvignon and 25% Merlot. So I think you're going to find this wine, this style of wine, this Super Tuscan, a bit more international in flavor.
I always see Super Tuscan, I think, expensive on the wine menu, but tastes really good.
So what's interesting is that the Cabernet and the Merlot here as blending partners to make up this trio give the wine a little bit more roundness, give the wine a little bit more depth.
They make a happy marriage.
Makes a happy marriage, indeed. And I would pair this the same way that people fall in love. They have something in common, similarity, full-bodied food, full-bodied wine, or contrast, maybe a lighter food with a lighter wine.
So Michael, give us a good tip for buying wine from Tuscany.
Buy wine either by the producer, who makes the wine, or where it comes from. So today we tasted through 3 wines from Ruffino, a really reputable producer, and these wines are prolific. You can find them across the country. Or you can buy wine from an appellation or a place that you know was special to you.
And what are some good tips for storing this type of wine?
Storing wine, I think storing any type of wine, you want to be gentle. As much as many of us, we come on this show and we're so easygoing about wine, we're so irreverent. You don't just take the bottle of wine and stick it in your sock drawer. Wine needs to be coddled and it needs to be fondled in a place that's cool with no vibration.
No light.
When in doubt, cooler is better than warmer.
Delicious. Thanks so much.
Cheers.
For a Q&A with Michael Green and more details about him and his events at the Gourmet Institute, a food-focused weekend presented by Gourmet Magazine from October 23rd to 25th, visit www.behindtheburner.com. Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.